Happy Friday, Tigers. I'm Micah Stevens with your campus weather forecast. We're putting a wrap on the second week of classes. I hope you've had a great week. Temperatures haven't been so bad this week. We've been a little bit warmer compared to where we were at for that first week of classes. Temperatures are in the 40s right now. Pretty comfortable out there. Don't think you need much of a winter coat this morning, as temperatures are going to continue to hang out in the 40s through the day today. As far as satellite and radar, that's a little bit of a bigger story today, as we've had those rainy conditions yesterday, continued overnight, and now we're continuing to see those this morning. Heavier rainfall as you stretch off towards the Kansas-Missouri border and as you look towards Kansas City, where they've picked up nearly 2 to 3 inches of rainfall over the last 24 hours. Quite impressive there, not as impressive here, as we've had some dry air streaming through the middle of the system and has left us with nearly about a quarter of an inch of rainfall in Columbia. Heavier amounts as you head off to the south and east and then down into Arkansas, where they had some flash flooding concerns. Through the rest of our day today, I think that rainfall off near Kansas City will slowly push its way off towards central Missouri. Here we are at about noon. I think that's our best opportunity at seeing any meaningful rainfall, although I don't think that we're looking very likely to see too much in the way of rainfall. So I think we're going to be lucky to get to about 1/10 of an inch. I think most of us will stay well under that, and we'll likely just see some sprinkles or some lighter rain showers throughout the late morning and early afternoon hours. That will gradually push its way off to the east, and we'll be left with just mostly cloud cover as we head towards the rest of our day on Friday. Temperatures falling into the lower 30s through the overnight hours, and then we'll start to see temperatures warm back into the 40s and maybe the 50s by the time we get towards our day Saturday. As far as the rest of your day today, keeping the cloud cover around, temperatures hanging out in those middle 40s, so not much of warming through the afternoon hours. Don't plan for the 60s because we're not going to make it there this afternoon. Only going to make it to about the middle 40s with the cloud cover around this afternoon. Then as we head towards Saturday, we're back near 51 degrees, near 63 degrees by the time we get towards Sunday. That's 20 degrees above our average high for this time of the year. Then the uncertainty arises in the forecast. By the time we get towards Monday, we're talking about temperatures that could be in the 60s or we could be in the 40s. There's a lot of uncertainty with model guidance and data about where we're going to be at as we head towards next week. And that continues not only through Monday, but also through a majority of next week. We're going to be dealing with these temperatures that are on a very wide spread. Some models want us to go warmer. Some want us to go colder. So that's going to be something we're going to have to watch, and likely going to see a bunch of big changes through the next couple of days with these forecasts. I think Monday's the warmest day of the week. Then we're going to watch for Tuesday to be a little bit colder. Wednesday does look to be a little bit warmer before we see a front pass through, and that puts us back into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees, around that seasonal average by the time we get towards the end of next week. And I think by the time we get towards the end of next week, that's when we have the most certainty in our forecast, which tells you the main story throughout the day. So our weather headlines, that's really focused on this weekend and into next week. We're going to have a warm weekend, temperatures in those 50s and 60s, so a good weekend to get out and about this weekend. But as we head towards next week, watching that large temperature spread throughout a majority of our week and rain chances to accompany that by the time we get towards the end of next week and into early next weekend. So as we head through the rest of our day today, rain showers continue through the early afternoon hours. Temperature near 46 degrees will fall to about 32 overnight. Clearing sky by the time we get towards Saturday morning. Temperature near 51 degrees throughout the day on Saturday. Then we're going to watch for near 60s as we head towards Groundhog's Day, near 60 by the time we get towards Monday. But watching that large temperature spread into the most of next week.